Hey everybody, before I officially begin my proposal video, I'm going to ask you to forgive me for my appearance and my surroundings. I'm currently in a hotel because for the past 6 days, me and my family have been trapped inside of our neighborhood due to the hurricane. 6 days without power, water, it's been very tough. There are a lot of trees, big giant trees knocked down, blocking all the exits to our neighborhood. So no way in, no way out, and it's been very tough. And so I just wanted to, even if you didn't know anybody personally affected and you sent up a prayer, I just wanted to thank you because it's been very tough. But by the grace of God, we made it out yesterday and been able to submit my work for assignments, and I'm able to do this video project. And so with that, I guess I can start with the title of my project proposal. It's called Jesus is Greater Than Scandal, and it's a qualitative case study on organizational and stakeholder communication during religious crisis. I know that's a mouthful, but I'm going to try to break it down so they can make sense. And I guess I can start with my interest in the study. So about 2 classes ago, I was taking a communication theory course, and a lot of very interesting theories were introduced, and I absolutely loved it. But one stuck out in particular to me, and it was the situational crisis communication theory. That was, by Timothy Coombs, and he had multiple articles, but I think maybe the first one was in 2007. But so with this theory in particular, it was talking about just different crises and scandals that occur and how organizations or individuals might respond during times of crisis to either save face or to kind of rectify what's happening in that particular moment or during the crisis. And so that was very interesting. And then while that was happening, while I was studying that, I kept seeing different advertisements on, different streaming platforms about different churches going through different scandals. So, for example, like the Eddie Long scandal and the Hillsong scandal, and just the Duggards, the family scandal, and just multiple people, multiple pastors and evangelicals, individuals that are leaders within the body of Christ are going through. And so just seeing how that all happened to coincide at the same time, I was like, wow, this is worth examining more and further. And, normally I wouldn't want to put too much emphasis on this because, again, it's a bad light. It shines a light on or exposes the Christian community. Just seeing how the media is currently looking or has a negative gaze towards Christianity, I didn't want to add more to it, but I thought it would be worth telling, showing this side of it, because how do individuals respond, and what is the grace in it, and what is how does someone rectify or come back from it, or the redemption side of it, because we all fall short. We're all sinners. And so how does somebody get back up or respond during these times of crisis and scandals? And with all of that said, I'm just going to hone in and focus on the Carl Lentz Hillsong scandal. And if you're unfamiliar with it, it's Carl Lentz was a very popular pastor. He's known as a rock star pastor. He's very charismatic, very attractive. He's known for his celebrity following. He had very popular pop stars like Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, athletes like Kevin Durant, Tyson Chandler, and just so all these actors and famous people were attending his services. And so he was on top of the world for a while. And then in 2020, he was fired because it was found out that he was having extramarital affairs. And so I just think doing a case study on this particular scandal gives me the rationale and the significance of the study, because churches, just like any other organization in our society, they have to plan, analyze, and think carefully when it comes to specific scandals, and also considering different stakeholders like their church members, volunteers, the community, and so just all that has to come into play when we're talking about managing a certain crisis. That'll lead me to my research questions, and so I have 3 in particular that I'm pondering. It might change a little bit, but I want to know, in what ways did Hillsong Church's leadership communicate with mainstream media? Similar to that, I want to know what ways the church, Hillsong Church, communicated with or during social media, using social media during that scandal as well. And I'm also interested in finding out what ways were communication and individual stakeholders affected during this Carlin's crisis. And so how did that affect them or their communication? How did they respond? Did it mess up interpersonal, group communication, or their relationship with God, the communication with God? Was that affected, and in what ways? And so all of that is what I want to find out in the research, and that kind of led my literature review. And so I covered a lot of things, and then I noticed that there was a few main names that came out. Benoit, and it is pronounced Benoit. Dr. Bailey actually informed me that it's Benoit and not Benoit. And so Benoit has image repair theory. He draws from Ware and Lehmkuhl. I believe that was in 1973. But they have the theory of apologia. All that is kind of encompasses my research. When it comes to research design and the participants and sampling, I think it's very convenient that I can use the interviewees or the individuals that are giving testimony within those different docuseries that I mentioned earlier. I'll transcribe all the interviews myself and use data analysis. Overall, I think this is a very interesting topic. I pray that I covered all of the points and that you really have a great understanding of what my research is about.